getting set to go green. Trucks 1 lap down on the inside. That includes the 93 of Wayne Edwards and the 00 of Ryan McGlynn.
Still 27 trucks on the lead lap.
Trucks in. Go. Ready. 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 Go, 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 go.
50 laps complete. We're back under green. At third place, Ricky Hendrick now with Biffle to the inside.
Boy, they stacked them up back there 3 wide as they headed down into turn 3. You can see this group back in here. A lot going on back there.
From Schrader, looking in his mirror at the battle behind him.
Only went up to about 8,500 RPMs on his truck.
Ricky Hendrick holds third. That's the black 00 of McGlynn, who was trying to work their way by on the outside. Ruttman and Hamilton, 2 blue Dodges.
Jimmy Hensley ran in there to make it 3 wide for a moment.
Got under Randy Tolsman, the 25. That didn't quite work.
Scott Riggs on the outside there in the 86. Oh, man, they almost got together. Randy Tolsman with the 25 truck right here was really putting some pressure in.
Tolsman's got to go because he's got to get to the outside, and he does before he got to those lap trucks. Did that, but here comes Hensley, that white and black truck on the inside.
Mike, that just goes to show you don't have to watch the leader to get action. These guys are back in the middle part of the pack here trying to get back to the front, but great racing back in the pack.
And Greg Biffle has gone to third place. He's taken that from Ricky Hendrick. Trying to work lap traffic here.
And there were only, what, 3 of those trucks, or 2 or 3, whatever, and it's amazing at the jam up that it has caused. Everybody trying to get that track position.
Steve Grissom there in the red number 43, making it 3 wide there as he gets by lap traffic there coming up out of turn 2.
Now Grissom stopped again on this second, the most recent caution flag. He had stopped on the first one when most others did.
And now just about all of the contenders are through the lap traffic. That's Wayne Edwards 93 inside as the 40 of Brad Bennett goes past. McGlynn caught on the high side as the lead lap trucks move underneath him. He's now to the back of the pack.
While we're watching all of that, Ken Schrader's just driven away. He's about a 2 3/4 ahead of the second place car, Michael Dawkins, second place truck of Michael Dawkins.
Watching from Andy Houston. And now from Mike Wallace at Andy Houston.
Mike holding a very tight line. These guys right here are not best of friends. Last weekend they had some pretty good contact and a few words after getting together.
Ricky Hendrick losing a few spots here.
Houston thought he had a run on him, but couldn't quite make the pass going into the turn. Let's see if he can coming off.
Not this time. Let's check with Dick Berggren.
Well, the most interested observer to Ricky Hendrick is his dad, Rick. You've seen an awful lot of races, a lot of drivers, but how nerve-wracking is it to watch your kid out there?
This is the worst. No, I'll tell you, I'm not very good at this, watching my son race. We're real proud of him, but this is too tough.
All right, well, take a couple of head-asses and give us a call in the morning.
Thank you, buddy.
Rick Hendrick will have a fleet of cars in tomorrow's Winston Cup race here at New Hampshire.
That's some pretty fast traffic he's in right there. Just in front of him is Kurt Busch. And he's holding his own right with Kurt Busch. And he's a leading rookie candidate, already won this year.
And at second place, there is Biffle moving to the inside of Michael Dokken.
Now he's got almost 3 seconds to be able to catch Ken Schrader.
Bobby Hamilton, you're riding with him here. He moves right on by Dokken also for third spot there. These guys are flying up through there. And I tell you, Bobby Hamilton, he helps a lot of these guys with their trucks and their setups, but he is a master of the flat track.
Remember that Hamilton did not take on tires when he made his pit stop, only fuel. Biffle, now what was he signaling there to Hamilton?
They go by. Biffle wasn't going to battle him. He feels that maybe Hamilton has a little bit better truck right now. So he said, go ahead. I'm not going to battle you. It's too early in the race.
Yeah, and it's something we talked about a while ago, the big picture, the championship. He's Greg Biffle definitely in the points race right now, and you ride a little differently.
Ken Schrader is the leader, buddy, at 3.3 seconds in trouble. Turn 2, 2 trucks up in the wall. Brian Refner is one of them. And the 16, yep. Boy, though, looks like the whole right side's been torn off Hensley's truck.
Hensley's coming out. He's got a fire under that truck, too, so he's undoing his seat belts and trying to get away from his radio equipment. Unplugging the fresh air hook up to the helmet there.
Looks back there, and now he sees that damage. But you're right, Mike, the other side might be the worst as he waves to the fans, say, I'm okay.
Brian Refner was also involved, and there's Refner getting unhooked to climb out. Boy, this track has damaged some trucks today. Jimmy Hensley earlier today stood up on the pit wall, watched the Busch North race, as an interested spectator.
And that's the corner workers there in the yellow suits with the helmets on also. That's not the driver, Brian Refner, back there. Hensley waves to the crowd. That's good to see.
And waves goodbye to that truck.
He had a good run going today.
Yeah, he'd been in the top 10 all day, man.
Yes.
Right?
Mike, that small amount of fire you could see up under Hensley's truck. Years back when we had the old metal tanks in these things, that would have been a massive fire right there. Very lucky to have those safety tanks in these trucks.
You're right, buddy. Schrader will pit. He will lead Michael Dokken down pit road, Ricky Hendrick, and we'll go to the leaders, Pitt and Ralph.
Well, Mike, they're looking for a 9-second stop is what they're hoping for. They keep yelling over the radio, slow and easy, guys. Everybody get your lug nuts, get the jack under there just right, take your time. They want Kenny to make sure he gets the wheels straight because the fender wells are a little tight on this truck. So we're going to see exactly how Kenny Schrader's crew does. Just right side tires and fuel, no adjustments. They want to make sure they bring the tires back around and set to go. This will be a little bit slower than 9 seconds. Just about, well, actually just about at 10 seconds. So they're right in the zone they were looking for.
Well, 4 trucks beat them off pit road.
Yeah, it was not the kind of stop that they were looking for there, because Ricky Hendrick, several others beat him off the pit road. So we'll see how good that truck is coming from in the pack. It was certainly good up front.
Rick Corelli, Mike Wallace among those that got off pit road ahead of Ken Schrader. So the field will jumble. Bobby Hamilton's the leader, and we'll be back to Loudon, New Hampshire after this message and a word from your CBS station.
Is sponsored by www.wrenchhead.com. Parts online all the time. Linex spray-on bed liners. Truck bed protection for life. And by Pop Secret microwave popcorn. Perfect popcorn is our passion.
Well, the record driver may have led the most laps today. Here is Jimmy Hensley's truck being hauled in behind the wall as Brian Refner's comes into the garage from the other direction. They have brought out the 4th and most recent caution of the day. The first was Dennis Setzer down in turn 3. Apparently a left front tire went down on Setzer. Second caution involved at lap 34 Lance Norrick, and the third accident at lap number 42 Andy Gensman. Tied up with a 9 of Lance Hooper, and then this one for Refner getting together with Hensley down in turn 1.
A lot of damage done to some of these trucks, Mike, as they hit the wall hard. You know, the groove is down on the inside of this racetrack, and when they get into trouble, it's a long way to that wall, and buddy, they don't have a lot to stop them between the time they get in trouble.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what Ned's talking about, this is the groove right here. This part up in here has got all kind of dust and dirt and everything already up there, and used rubber off the tires that has been ground off and sent up to the high side of the racetrack. You get up in here, it's dusty, and I'm telling you right now, you got your hands full. It does not slow the trucks down. When they go in there and get up there, they slide right up to the wall, and there's no banking there to scrub off speed. So you just hit the wall a ton.
Well, so far, 24 of the drivers of the 34 starters have survived the first 64 laps. Wednesday on CBS. For 6 weeks, those survivor tribes have competed against each other. Now they unite, and it's every man and woman for themselves. Who will survive? Don't miss the #1 show in America on All New Survivor. That's Wednesday at 8, 7 Central on CBS.
Thank goodness they finally got some clothes on that one guy that run around there naked all the time.
Well, that's a rating point right there, buddy.
It is for
At least
me.
one.